Hi, hello all. Welcome to my YouTube channel Shivam Clinics Research Series. So today we are here to learn something about how to access articles in the PubMed database and how to use the Boolean operators. There is something called Boolean operators, three words and or not. These are the three words that can be used along with our keywords for searching articles in the PubMed database, and we are going to learn how to use them effectively for accessing the articles what we are in need of. So for that, let us take a research question for a demo. We will be seeing the demo for research question called does doxycycline will have any effect on chronic wound healing? So this is the research question with the dependent variable as chronic wound healing and independent variable as a doxycycline. So the chronic wound healing pattern is dependent on the influence of doxycycline. So this is the meaning. So we are going to strengthen this relationship through the literature papers. For this research question to be proved, we need some supportive papers to use for our systematic review. For that, we will be searching through some databases like PubMed, Scopus, Web of Science, and etc. The very good thing is that out of these, the only database that is free to access articles were the PubMed. And also, the so-called quality studies can be extracted from this database only, which is available free without any subscription or institutional access. The rest of the databases like Scopus and Web of Science and Embase, these databases needs either subscription or an institutional access. I'll upload a separate video on searching in that databases also in the near future in the forthcoming videos. So let us see about PubMed. So utilizing this freely accessible PubMed in an efficient manner along with the Boolean operators can get us some good number of relevant articles. Then those can be screened for the eligibility for inclusion in our systematic review. The glitch, the problem we have with the PubMed is that, for example, take PubMed as a person who can give us articles when we ask for something. For him to understand, we should convey the question, research question, using keywords correctly by using proper Boolean operators at a proper place. This is very important. If he gets confused, he will give us articles which are not relevant at all. Then our work will get increased by manually seeing every single article that had given, and we should scrutinize for us for its acceptability. But if we could tell him clearly, he will give only the articles which are very relevant and further that can be scrutinized for our inclusion. Then our work will get easy to select few articles out of which that had been given. So let us go for the demo. To start with, initially we'll enter into PubMed database by typing PubMed in Google. PubMed. So this is the PubMed interface. Here you can see advanced where you can use Boolean operators for searching any strategies. Like I'm not very comfortable with mesh terms. I'm selecting title and abstract. So whatever term I'm using here, that should be present in either title or abstract. Those articles can be listed when I'm clicking a search. So the word I need is doxycycline. I need this doxycycline word should be present, so I am adding. And after that, along with that word, I need word of chronic wound healing. Yes, chronic wound healing. I am adding that with and. So doxycycline should be there in either title or abstract, and chronic wound healing should be there in title or abstract. And I need either the word chronic wound healing or wound healing. Some authors might have used wound healing in the title. So that also need to be listed. I should not miss any article by chance. So I am feeding the PubMed database that give me the articles which is having either doxycycline and either chronic wound healing or wound healing. So I'm typing wound healing. Oh, okay. So this is the search strategy. I'm okay. This is the search strategy that you can see. Carefully observe. Okay. So I'm selecting a search. But the thing is, I had asked for both doxycycline and chronic wound healing or wound healing to be in the either article title or in the article abstract. Let me see, for example, the first article that the PubMed has given. It is having the word wound healing, but no doxycycline is there, no chronic wound healing is there. Okay, fine. We had asked for either chronic wound healing or wound healing. Either of the one should be there. But I had asked for doxycycline. That is not there either in the title or in the abstract also. Abstract also it is not there. Then why did this article popped out for me? Why did he give this article to my list? So, and also he had given around 86,467 results, 86,467 articles. So, for example, I am limiting my study from 1990 to 2023. Then I need only clinical trials, not any reviews or case reports. So I am asking for clinical trials and randomized control trial. Yes. Now we are getting around 3,200 results. So this is also massive. So here we are getting articles which is having word of chronic periodontitis. Although wound healing is there, there is no doxycycline present. There is no doxycycline. There is no doxycycline. Wound healing is there. Wound healing is there. But there is no doxycycline. So PubMed is not understood well what I need. Maybe I might be somewhere wrong in conveying the PubMed that these are all that I need. So this is a search strategy that I had used. Advanced search builder page. So this is a search strategy that we had used, which had given massive results, but that is not too relevant. So there is some problem with the search strategy that we had used. So where is the problem? The problem is with the Boolean operators that we had used. So keenly observe on the search strategy. Each keyword is having its own open and close bracket. Okay, chronic wound healing is having its own open close, and wound healing is having its own open close. So then where do we miss out? This bigger bracket. So here it is mean that the bigger bracket is opening here, okay, and the next keyword comes doxycycline. It is ending with this separate keywords. Okay, this opened bracket is not yet got closed. Okay, so doxycycline should be there, and and chronic wound healing should be there in the title or abstract. So this bigger opening bracket is closing here. Okay. So, doxycycline should be there and chronic wound healing should be there. Till this is fine. But this whole thing or the wound healing should be there. So, this is the reason that we had got the massive number of articles with the wound healing alone present in that particular articles. Hope you got the point. This doxycycline and chronic wound healing has been combined as a single unit. Either this set should be there or wound healing alone should be there. This is what we had meant mistakenly to the PubMed person, to the PubMed, so that he had given some wrong articles, like which are not much relevant. But the thing what we need is we need the doxycycline should be there and either chronic wound healing or wound healing should be there. Because of this open and close bracket system that we have here, we are making them confused in giving the article. So let us correct this. Select title and abstract. The first will type as chronic wound healing. The same keywords I'm using, I'm not changing it. Chronic wound healing. Okay, I'm adding this. So either chronic wound healing or wound healing is needed. Or wound healing. Yes, I'm adding that. Okay, so it does mean that chronic wound healing should be there or wound healing should be there in title and abstract. Okay, so I'm adding and doxycycline. Doxycycline. So if I'm adding this here in this, we can see that this chronic wound healing is having its own open close bracket. The wound healing is having its own open close bracket. This bigger bracket is opening here and closing here. So this dependent variable is inside one set. So either of this should be there. Either wound healing or chronic wound healing should be there, and doxycycline should be there. Okay. So either it can be the title and abstract can have either doxycycline and chronic wound healing or doxycycline or wound healing. Okay, so dependent and independent variable both should be there. So we had selected title and abstract in the query box, and in the query box we had entered the search strategy. Now we are selecting the search. We had got around 93 results, and same like filter dot what we had used. We are limiting our search from 1990 and clinical trials and randomized clinical trials. So the final result, the refined results by exact placement of the Boolean operators along with the keywords, we had got only 5 results. With doxycycline, wound healing is there. Doxycycline is there. Then doxycycline, healing of chronic venous ulcers. Healing is there. Wound. And tetracycline and wound healing is there. Relevant. Doxycycline and wound healing is there in abstract, and doxycycline is there in title. Relevant enough. And wound healing is there in abstract and doxycycline is there in abstract, although these both keywords are not there in the title. So this seems to be a bit meaningful than the previous search results that it had given. Okay. So how to extract this from this PubMed page? Okay. So we are saving all the results on this page either as PubMed or CSV format. CSV is like Excel format. Okay, let's take it as PubMed, PMID itself. The citation is getting downloaded. Yeah, that's all. It will be downloaded in a notepad format, in a text format. Thank you so much for all your time. If you have any doubts or clarifications needed in this, the details are there in the channel description. You can contact me through that. We'll catch you soon in the next video. Bye bye.